Welcome back to the Moral Reform Chronicles. I am Joshua Shipman, and today we will be talking about realizing the blessings we missed. Now, some of you, as you're watching this, are probably asking and wondering, what is it that I'm talking about? What am I referring to, or what is he referring to in this case? Well, I would like to talk with you about the very blessings we miss during our times of trial and error. It is during these times that we face that we all so often, when we're going through stuff, whatever it may be, for example, I'm going to use several examples, and I won't be able to touch on every type of heartache, but I do want to focus on stuff that I believe we've all been through, mostly, I would say. You know those times when you're going through stuff with, let's say you're a young individual, you're going through stuff with your parents right now. Or let's say you have in the past, but you're not anymore because maybe you're not talking to them, or maybe things are better. Who knows? While you're going through that, or did go through it, there are things going on at that point in time that you missed out on. That could make things better for you and even your parents. But again, we're talking about you, so this can also go for your parents as well. But in those times when you feel lonely and you just feel like your parents are against you, whatever the case may be, and you're always going at it with them, always going, just one day after the other, one conversation after the other, always problems. You know, Also, often when we're in that mindset, we sadly tend to forget how blessed we are. And we take so much for granted that we forget the blessings around us. I want you to right now do yourself a real favor. I want you to use your imagination. This is not some crazy thing at all that I'm trying to do. I just want you to imagine something with me to where you can see where you missed out on the blessings that you already have in your life, that you already have, that God has so graciously given to you every day. And I hope by the end of this video, you will have gotten something out of it. So I really want you to take some time. Please don't turn this off. Please listen. In that time, anyways, open an imaginary door. However you want to look at it from your mind, or if you want to reveal it as a heart issue, open it up. And while you're doing this, I don't want you to just look at the struggles, because that will probably be a bit too much for you. But let's focus on what's around us that are the real blessings during the struggles before and after. You see, when we're going through stuff, we take stuff for granted. We don't think about the home we have, the good friends we have, if we have any. A few is still better than none. Also, at the very same time, when it comes down to it, you see, the home and everything in it. I don't know what your electrical appliances and stuff, what's working, what's not working at the time. You have a home, you have family, whether you get along with them or not. A few is better than none that you get along with. Maybe you got one you get along with. But my point is, you got a home. You have a place to stay warm in. Or you have stuff to keep you warm. You have clothes to keep you dressed. so you don't kind of go out in the world kind of weird. I'm not going to go into details, no details needed. It already makes sense without details. But see, you also, maybe, I don't know if you have a bed or not. I'm assuming most of you do that are watching this. You have internet, if you do at all. If you have a smartphone, you have some kind of internet, hopefully. But even if you don't, then obviously you won't be able to watch this video unless you go to a friend's place or the library. Or a place where there's internet. Period. But my point is, you're blessed. I know it's not easy to think about those wonderful things that we have. You're probably thinking, oh yeah, I'm thinking about it. I know I have it every day. I know I'm really blessed. You may know it, but are you thankful? Are you thankful for the blessings that God has so given you? Or if you're a non-believer, are you really thankful for what you have? Do you love it that you have someone you can call mom and dad? Your blood parents. Do you love that? Do you love it and enjoy the thought that you have a family, that you're blood related? Or maybe you're one of those, you don't have that. Let me say something to those of you who do have this. There are many today that don't grow up with their blood parents. I'm one of the ones like those who did get to grow up with my own parents. I want you to think about this. You're blessed beyond measure. You're not even rich. Maybe you're well off, but you're not rich when it comes to just all this other stuff. But trying to stay with the thought, you're blessed beyond words. You have something that some people will never get to experience. They won't even know what their parents look like. And that's painful. Very, very painful. Wow. So blessed. Another one. You have food on the table. Whether it's every night, or you have food around that doesn't get made, but you still eat stuff, or you just either way, you're blessed. That food didn't have to be on the table. Mom or dad or yourself, if it wasn't around, you wouldn't have food to eat. There are many starving today more than ever. And this is for many, many problems and things going on across the world. But the thing is, you still can have that meal that mom and dad cooked. Or yourself, either way. You're blessed. Also, those clothes you're wearing, this is from, hopefully somebody won't mind correcting me in the comments. You see, the clothes you're wearing are from sheep's, I can't remember what it's called, but like the cotton is from the sheep's thing. I think I got that right. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know that some clothes are. But anyways, it's made from all sorts of stuff. Actually, cotton and sheep's fur, whatever, are different. But yeah, my point is, and I'm talking from a guy who's very tired right now. Had a long day, and I get up really early for work. So, and you have clothes to keep you looking good, looking nice, or just keep you from looking again weird. There are some people across the world that hardly have a shirt, hardly have stuff for the other lower half of their body. But you do have something, whether it's shorts or it's pants or what. You have something to cover up. You're blessed. I don't know how else to say it other than you're blessed. The reason why you saw my thumbnail picture where I'm going like this, well, that's my way of just trying to make it interesting. But I want you to really think about this again. I keep saying that because I really want you to stay focused. And also, You're able to go to school, hopefully, if you do. And that's awesome. But remember, don't let the negativity in the school drown out your joy. Whether you're in high school, elementary, or you're in college, whatever the case may be, you are blessed. Many people go to school, college, whatever, go to school, graduate, all that stuff. But then there are those who drop out because of bad mistakes. Kind of sad. I mean, not kind of, it is sad. But you're still doing it. You're still going. Thumbs up. You got a way to go because the bus, so your family, you're blessed. Also, you have, if you're in college, you're probably going through a lot of stress. But you're still blessed. You have a place to stay, place to eat, place to study. What more can you ask for? I'm just saying, whatever the circumstances may be, whatever the thing is that's going on between you and your family, you have a lot to be thankful for. You're never without. Even when it feels like that, you're never without. Another thing, let's say for some reason, you're in a relationship. It's going great for a while. It's going pretty good. You're going on awesome dates, movies, dinner. Who knows? You're probably having a great time. But when all of a sudden, a sad and dark thing happens, the most nastiest thing we never want to hear when we're dating. BREAK dash up. UP, up. Nobody ever wants to hear breakup or go through a breakup. That's one of those serious ones where we miss everything around us. I mean, everything. We probably don't miss our beds, because that's the place in our room is the place we can go and cry when we're going through a lot. Sometimes we are even disrespectful to our family members. And maybe every now and then a friend, but that's probably the more rare one. We're more likely to be disrespectful to our our family, more than we are our friends. And you think about it, it's pretty sad, but that's where we've come as a society and as a people. I want you to really think about this. You had a place to come back home to, whether you were single and not with family, or you're with family and, well, you didn't have your own place. That's why I said that. You have your own place and you're single, or you don't have your own place and you're back to being single. But my thing is, I want to say to you, in that time, however the situation looks, you have your own place or not, you still have a place to call home, and you still have a family that loves you. I can't speak on every detail in the negative and positive. I'm just trying to make this as close to positive as I can, but still keep it straightforward. You see, again, you have something to be thankful for. And I know it's not easy to be thankful at times. I know it can be hard. But God is still good. He still lets you have that job. He still lets you do all this stuff when it comes to buying food with the money you make from your job. And there you go again. You are blessed by God daily, people. And as you're going through this, I like to bring up some stuff biblically. I'm not going to go through a lot because I'm just trying to keep the video short. But I want you to think with me about ones like Joseph in Genesis. He was If I remember correctly, I believe he was one of 12 brothers or something like that. Either way, when it comes down to it, and probably missaying that, I don't know, because I'm really tired, but you'll know what I mean. Joseph himself, when it comes to it, he himself was betrayed by all his brothers except for like one of them, but still let it go. So pretty much you might as well say all, but one or two, but they still let him go. So like I said, you might as well say all, but still, and even when it comes to that, that's painful. But even while during this, I have no doubt Joseph was hurt. I have no doubt. This is his family. This is his blood family. I mean, my goodness, how much deeper and hurtful does it have to go till we finally get it? But during all that time, I have no doubt Joseph trusted God and believed in God, had confidence God would do something through this. He didn't know what God was going to do, but he kept the faith. He knew he had to because he wouldn't have no other way to go about it. And then another one to think about that went through some hardship. Daniel. Daniel actually was one God used from a youth all the way up to his old age. God used him faithfully, and Daniel obeyed God faithfully. But here's the thing of it though. When it comes to Daniel, he himself was threatened many times. He also was thrown into the lion's den. Most people would have had like just tears and screaming and stuff, and even killed. I mean, everyone. But Daniel was different. Daniel knew that no matter how hard it was, no matter what the circumstances looked like, God was in control. And God still is this way today with us. But here's again what I'm pointing out. Daniel knew how blessed he was. And he was thankful to God every day. And he was even faithful to God every day. When he was in that den, it's easy to focus on those circumstances. But instead of focusing on the lions that could have killed him, he instead decided to do the very best. Focus on God. Wow. Isn't it amazing what faith can do? When you have time, please take some time during a good time or a bad time. Focus on what God has given you and think about how it keeps you going. It doesn't matter how far, how deep you can go, as long as you're trying. Even a little bit is better than nothing, like I always say. Focus on your blessings. Focus. God will bring out the best in you. Think about it while all that's going on. And don't forget to say to God in your prayers, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you." Just say it. It ain't gonna hurt you. He's got your back. Even when it doesn't feel like it, He has you and He loves you. You're special. Whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, you're special. Have a blessed night, everyone. Trying to keep these videos short, but it's not always easy. But still, if you like this channel and you are being very blessed by it and you're being encouraged, I have all the right stuff to get all the special colors and effects and things. I do hope that these videos, they're not written, they're not scripted or anything. These are not memorized lines. These are stuff I just say that's on my heart for you to hopefully that they will bless you and encourage you in your walk with God. And remember that no matter what trials come, God is always there. Have a great day.